Okay, YouTube, this is for a 2006 Ford Mustang with the 4.0. Alright, so I've been in the process of undoing this motor, getting ready to yank it out. But what I didn't want to do was disconnect and drain all of the power steering pump right here in the AC compressor down here. So all these were attached to the motor. The power steering pump was here, and the AC compressor is attached to the bottom of that. So essentially what I did was I took off the AC compressor down here from the bolts going to it, and I tied a string through there and I locked them up here. Now essentially what I just did was prevent the need, to spend some extra money if I didn't have to, of evacuating the system. Granted, there is about 4,000 psi in here, so if you do this, you do it at your own risk, not because I told you to. I'm just not one to spend the excess money. Now, you have all these AC lines. This is the main AC line right here, where all that's going to be coming from, and it attaches here and it routes up and it goes up here to there. Alright, so there's no kinks, no crimps. This is a hose right here in between these aluminum pieces right here. Alright, so they're not getting kinked, they're not getting bent. I'm not bending anything down here with the back of this coil either. It's not sitting on the motor mount down here. See if I can get a better picture of it. So if you can see right here, it's not resting on top of that either. There's probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of clearance. So after I disconnected that and it fell down, I tied it up here. It didn't fall, it came loose. So I tied it up here, and then I finished by taking out the rest of the power steering pump bolts here, and the nut that was here, and I essentially backed that off and I tied it to here in this piece of wood and pulled it back. Nothing's getting kinked, nothing's getting crimped. If you look down here, here's a power steering line right here that comes around and it comes up to the bottom of the pump here. That's a hose, nothing's getting bent there. So everything is out of the way. However, keep in mind one simple thing. You have your motor mount down here. See if you can see it. You got a motor mount here where there's a bolt. They're kind of hard to see it. There is a motor mount bolt right here that goes to the rubber grommet down there. And you have a bolt here and a bolt over here. You're going to need to unbolt this in order to take this out of here. So you're essentially going to free up one mount, and the other one you can leave attached. It shouldn't be an issue, but you can always loosen it up if you feel the need to. But that should give you enough clearance to pull this motor out with no issues. So hopefully that helps you guys with regards to not having to spend the extra money on stuff if you don't need to. Good luck. Thanks.